Hello, I'm doing my speech on the dangers of texting while driving. The problem in our society today is that texting while driving has become a prevalent issue. It's dangerous and has contributed to a significant number of deaths and accidents on the roads. Statistics show that in a given time throughout the day, 660,000 drivers try to use their phones while driving, which poses a risk to themselves and other people on the road. To keep you from getting distracted, you could turn your phone off as soon as you get in the car. You could place it in the trunk of your car, or you could put it in a bag in the back seat where it's out of reach. If you need to use your phone while driving, you can pull off to the side of the road and use it. Imagine it's a beautiful day for a drive, the sun is out, your windows are down, it's just a perfect day. Then you look down because you hear the ding of your cell phone. Only briefly, quick enough to remove your eyes from the road, then crash. You were just in an accident. How many of you have cell phones? How many of you drive? And how many of you use your cell phone while driving? Well, don't. Stop texting while driving. The use of cell phones distracts drivers and has contributed to a significant number of accidents on the roadway. This problem can be solved easily by not texting and driving. It is hazardous and can cause serious harm. My experience as a teen driver, I realized that it is tempting when you hear the sound of your phone to look down just for a quick glance. But just with that quick glance at your phone, it distracts you enough to either get into a car crash or be involved in one that could change the life of you or other drivers. The problem with texting while driving is, according to the Department of Transportation, 11% of drivers under the age of 20 were involved in fatal car crashes, and it was reported as they were distracted while driving at the time of the accident. This is an image of a fatal crash from texting while driving. What is the problem? The use of cell phones distracts drivers and has contributed to a significant number of accidents and deaths on the road. Who does it affect? All of society, but especially teens. They are 5 times more likely to text while driving than they are to consume alcohol while driving. This could change someone's life forever. Texting while driving not only causes injuries, but can result in death as well. Don't text while driving. Put your phone out of sight and out of reach. Texting while driving can injure people. The National Highway Safety Administration revealed that 515,000 people were injured in various car crashes due to texting while driving. This is just one of the images of someone from before and after they were involved while texting and driving. In 2011, a man was hit by someone who was texting and driving. This gentleman suffered broken legs, broken pelvis, a broken hip, and had bleeding on the brain. 3 years later, and more than $400,000 in hospital bills, he still deals with residual pain. It's been found that nearly 43% of students have admitted to texting while driving, and it's estimated that more than 3,000 annual teen deaths nationwide are from this. Everyone needs to put down their phone and start driving. These facts are proof that if you text while driving, you're putting yourself and other passengers and drivers around you in danger. Now that we know the problem, how are we going to solve it? Don't text while driving. Some of the solutions you could do are Form organizations that help bring awareness to the importance of distracted driving. For instance, Nikki's Law happened in 2013, and it states that the Transportation Department of each state has to put signs on the roads warning drivers not to text and drive. And those found doing so will be held responsible of a criminal offense. Although such a law exists, drivers still break the law ignorantly. Secondly, you could put music systems and phones that are made with Bluetooth devices in such a way that prevent phone calls or texts from coming in while you're driving. This recommendation I would also make, but with the exception of emergency phone calls like 911. I would also recommend to car dealers and dealerships to install apps in their vehicle that every once in a while during a driving session, it reminds drivers not to text, call, or engage in any activity that would distract them from driving. Have your phone in your purse. Place it in the back seat or the trunk of your car while driving. Make sure it's out of reach, or even just turn it off before you get into your vehicle. If you need to use it, you can pull off to the side of the road and do so. Texting while driving is a law. It shouldn't be broken. Despite that people still do so, everyone has the responsibility to themselves and other drivers to take the pledge and to stop texting while driving. Eradicating texting while driving on the roads shouldn't be a one-person affair, but a community event, as demonstrated by Nikki's parents, who sponsored Nikki's Law and went ahead to start the PADD, an organization that educates people against distracted driving, so that every individual should be able to join in this movement in order to ensure that people avoid using their phones while driving. It should be a personal conviction first, and then with discipline and proper culture cultivation, this information will impact society as a whole. So everybody should take the pledge, band together, and stop texting while driving. Thank you.